What you saying, guys and gents? Welcome back to my YouTube channel where we live life the affordable way. So if you clicked on this video, that means you are ready to start your lock journey and you need to know everything there is to know before you start, and I am here to help. The first things first that you're going to need to start your lock journey is hair. You need hair. You need some kind of hair to start your lock journey. Okay, do not put on no wig locks. We ain't doing that. Your hair can be like little to no length. Like you can start with literally 3 inches worth of hair for your locks. Like me, I started with comb coils. My hair was not that long. Another thing that you're going to need to know is how you're going to start your lock journey. You got to decide whether you want comb coils, twists, crochet method, like braids. There are so many different methods that you can start with, so I suggest doing your research on the method that you want to start with before you start your locks. Like with me, I just said I started with comb coils. Like it wasn't really nothing to it with me. I know I didn't want to do the 2-strand twist because I just don't like how long it is take for it to twist, twist. But depending on your hair texture, some people recommend 2-strand twist. However, with me, I started with comb coils and I absolutely love how my locks turn out. The third thing that you need to know before you start your locks, you need to know who is going to start your locks. Okay, now you can't start your locks yourself. Like people make it seem like you can't start. You can start your locks yourself. Like there are plenty of videos on YouTube where people started their locks themselves. Like me personally, I didn't start myself, but if I had the option to start myself, I would, because it's not really that hard. I did let my cousin do my own. Like it wasn't nothing fancy. We didn't do it no salon. We did it right in the front room. I sit down, she get a little grease or whatever she was using, and she comb called me up, and boom, my journey was started. Like it's not this physical science. However, if you are somebody who has literally OCD, like it need to be neat, then I suggest going to a loctician so you can just get it over with. Like so you can just have the perfect start that you want. But if you are going to go to somebody to start your locks, I highly recommend doing your research on these people, because plenty of these people saying they're locticians but they're not locticians. Like they are little hairstylists and now they're doing locks. Like they're not locticians. Loctician is somebody who only does locks, who will make sure your hair is good. Another thing that you're going to need if you're going to start locks is you need to know your pattern size. Like as for me, when I started my journey, it wasn't that important to me, but as time went on, I see the difference and why you need to know your pattern size. Like you need to know your pattern size because you need to know if you want small locks, big locks, thick locks. You need to know how much locks in particular you want. I'm already in my journey and I have an uneven number for my locks. Now when I do 2-strand twist, some locks I have to put 3 on. It didn't really matter to me, but somebody else, that can become a problem. So it's good to know like how much locks in your head and how you start. Another thing that you need to know before you start your locks, you need to know your retwist method. Like as for me, when I first started my locks, I did palm roll, but now I don't really do that palm roll method anymore. Like here and there, like I try to just retwist my roots now and let it grow, because palm rolling can definitely shape and slim your locks, so you got to be very careful. And then there are other methods like interlocking method, crochet method. Like there's so much different methods out there now that people are using, so it all depends on your preference. Another thing that you need to know when you start your locks, your maintenance schedule. Like you need to know what your maintenance schedule is going to look like. My maintenance schedule when I first started, like I didn't do nothing with my locks the first 2 months. Like I let my hair did what it needs to do. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I didn't know nothing about maintenance. Like I thought they would just go in and I go get retwist here and there and boom, I have locks. But you need a maintenance schedule that your hair can go by. So now my maintenance schedule is every 4 to 6 weeks, and I did stretch it 6 weeks when I first started. Like when I first started, I wanted my hair to do what it do. Like I didn't want that much manipulation, so you need a maintenance method. And another thing that goes along with maintenance, you need like a maintenance routine. Like a maintenance method, I'm referring to like retwisting, but you need a maintenance routine. A maintenance routine is something like you have to take care of your locks. Yes, locks are a lot less maintenance, but it is maintenance. Like, you have to make sure your locks are oiled, make sure you're putting on your nice spray so it can be hydrated. Like, you have to make sure your edges are done. I mean, it depends on the person. If you're a girl, you have to make sure you know that everything is basically intact. You got to make sure you're brushing your locks so you can avoid lint. Like, you got to make sure you're tying down your lock. Like, you have to be on the schedule because you don't want to ruin your locks after going through all the stages that there is to locks. And then last but not least, you have to know the products that you're going to use on your hair. This also falls under maintenance routine. Like, knowing the products that you're using on your locks is so important because you don't want to mess up your locks. You don't want to just put a bunch of products in your lock. You want to avoid buildup at all costs. So you have to know the products that you're using in your locks. You got to do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to help you with everything that there is to know about getting locks or starting a lock journey. So if you are interested in more videos, be sure to click the subscribe button right now. Thank you.